Hey, what's up guys, Jacob here, back in another video. This video I'm going to be going over the Birdie vs Laura matchup. So I made it before. It was an older video, but I didn't update it, and I think it needs to update because in the last video I go over stuff from when she had a plus elbow, and things changed now. She doesn't have a plus elbow, so I want to go over defensive options now that she has different options on offense. I want to tell you, there's a cool trick you can use to deal with some of her new options, and I'm gonna still go over the basic stuff that helps you deal with Laura and what you need to do against Laura. So right away I'm gonna go over that you can keep out Laura really well. So your medium punch and your bull slide is really good. You don't want to use it just to keep her out, but it's good against her options to try to just get in on you. So let me set this up. Alright. So for example, a projectile. So to deal with her projectile, you have two options. The best option for me is probably the bull slide, but just in case you do have another option depending on the range that you're in. So close up, your bull slide beats her projectiles. So the bull slide will go under it. The problem is that if you're a little late, so for example, let's say you might have done a little late, she already basically had it out and she recovered from throwing out her projectile. So the problem with that, hold on, let me set it up a little better. Alright. The problem is that if you bull slide a little too late and she recovers, she'll be able to punish your bull slide. So you have to be very fast. If you're a little late, you might, even if you get like a very perfectly spaced out bull slide, you might still have to be very careful because she might still be able to punish you. But if you really get it really meaty, it might throw off the person's timing because of the block stun on like a very well placed bull slide might throw off the timing. So, but still, if you didn't time it well and you went under the projectile a little too late when she recovered, depending on which projectile she does too, you might get hit by that projectile too, like there. So be very careful with that. Alright, so you have that option. It's a very good option in neutral because Laura's won't really throw it in front of your face. They'll mainly just, well, they might throw it, close to you, really close to you, but at that range you can still bull slide. Now if she does it from a longer range, you can use chain. So chain is a better option for like a more longer range if she throws it out or something. She's trying to, stay back, run away, use your chain. Another thing is that if you're a little too late on the chain, she might be able to punish, if she blocks because it's a punishable attack. She can use EX elbow to punish. If she mistimes it, the block stun, mistimed the block stun, then I'll be able to block and punish Laura. So same time, she has to time it. I have to be very well my timing as well, but learn how to deal with the other options or whatever. If I mess up, she messes up. Alright, bull slide and chain, your two options dealing with her projectile. You can use bullhorn, but that's mainly for a certain block string that she does into it. If she's really like crammed into your face or whatever, then you can use bullhorn. Alright, now I'm gonna go over some block string that she has. Actually, I want to go over I think I want to go over her punishes. No, I don't need to go over that because let me just tell you. So full screen sweep. Alright. So if you do like a full screen sweep, you are safe to do anything else. So sweeping her from like a good distance is very good against Laura. She can't really do anything. Now the thing is that since she can't do anything, and a lot of Birdie's bad habits is when they throw like a good a good sweep, they want to press the button to try to whiff punish anyone who else, another person who's autopilot basically. When they get sweep, their first move is to try to go for their main punish for most sweeps because they might not run into a character that they always are out of range of from a sweep. So you could whiff punish them with medium punch. A lot of Birdies do that, try to whiff punish people trying to punish something that's obviously not punishable because they space it out. So things like that happen, but you got to be careful. So some options that Laura's do is just a raw elbow. It's not a punish, but it's definitely something that can throw you off. So like if you do sweep, they'll throw out elbow because they don't mind taking the risk. I think -2 or whatever. They don't mind taking the risk throwing an elbow. Just in case if you try to press a button, you get countered for trying to press medium punch or anything like that to stop her. And she can get some trade things too. Like let's say you try to press a jab or something, and you both traded. She gets more advantage off of a trade from her elbow than you do. So be very careful with that. It's an option, more like a more technical. Laura might just do it just in case to stop you from trying to press a button to whiff punish something. But you won't really run into that too much. But your sweep is very good against her. They might jump in too. They might jump in a lot on you as well. So make sure you're using crouch and medium. You can keep Laura away really good. So oh yeah, another thing I want to go over is that when you chain Laura from a projectile, when she throws a projectile, make sure you use the medium one. Well, the medium one is good to keep her away. You want to keep Laura away, especially when she has V-trigger. I say to use it more. But when she doesn't have V-trigger, then you can use the close one. The reason why you want to keep her away when she has V-trigger, because she kind of has that one-touch death type of V-trigger. So make sure you are very careful. And I'll say your V-trigger is not that special against Laura. You don't really want to use it. If you rather sacrifice reversing Laura than trying to use your V-trigger against her for armor attacks and stuff like that. I think his reverse is very good against Laura, especially when she's trying to do like weird stuff, that you just don't want to get in, so you reverse her. Alright. Let me go over block string now. So some good block string that she has is this move right here. So it's not really a block string, it's obviously a tick throw basically. It's not really a real tick throw, but it kind of is. The reason why is because the move is so plus, and a lot of players after the medium punch, they go to crouch and medium. Because since it's so plus, you're not expecting them to go for the command grab, so it will catch you off guard a lot. So it's very good. That's not real block string, but it's a lot harder to read after medium punch because of how plus it is. So you got to be very, very careful. So if she sees that you're trying to walk back out of the range or whatever, you can't backdash out of the string right here. You can't backdash crouch and medium punch after standing medium punch. You can't backdash any of that. But you have to be very aware that she can command grab you. So to get out of those situations, it's very hard. You can kind of do a delayed backdash, but it's a little hard. It's kind of option select, but it's not really. You can kind of do like a delay, but you won't be in range to punish her. You have to use a different option. Because if you predicted that she's gonna do it, you can use medium punch. You could jump back and then punish. But if you read it a little late and you did delay, you won't be in time. You won't be able to reach her for some reason. Her hitbox starts to move back, so you'll whiff the medium punch. So you have to use EX headbutt. That's your best option to beat that. Maybe use headbutt. I don't know. Keep her away. You also got to be careful that she has the EX armor. So another thing I want to go over is that before, like in the neutral, the can is a little dangerous to use because first of all, you don't want to get in lower. She has an armor attack that's pretty instant. So if you're not paying attention, you can get hit, and her jumping's very it's pretty good. Her jumping light kick, it can kind of mess with your anti-air sometimes, so you just don't want to risk trying to get in on Laura so much. You try to get take too much advantage and you mess up, you Laura air airs with you because you didn't expect her to jump in and on you, and then she gets in on you. That's it. So you don't want to take those risks. Right? Maybe in the beginning you could take some risks because you have enough health, but in closer matches you don't want to use can at all. You want to be using banana and keeping her away and kind of laming her out because you have better long distance normals than she does. Alright, what else? So I blocked that one over. You can kind of delay the backdash. You got to be a little careful though. So another thing I want to go over is her command grab. So this is the part that I really want to show you guys. So the command grab is very, it's very good because she gets 50-50 or whatever. She can, some of her options is where she can do crouch and heavy punch, into the projectile. Well, let me set it up. I don't know why she didn't do it after this. Hopefully I timed it well. I think that was the okay one. And that was the okay one. It could have been a little better, but just to show you, so the crouch heavy punch into the medium fireball is very good. You can backdash crouch heavy punch and Punisher, or you can block it and Punisher. So Bullhorn goes through that block string. So Bullhorn goes through that. Things that Laura can do is like I showed before, where she can do crouch fierce into V skill. So depending on what she does after, like if she goes to crouch fierce V skill and expects you to not expect it and try to press a button, your Bullhorn will, you know, for some reason Birdie's Bullhorn is very good against her jab. So the Bullhorn will always punish the jab if she's like just doing it. I don't know why, but it's very weird. So the thing I'm excited about is that you can basically options like this. You know, you could backdash just in case when you get up. Because you're still going to be able to punish her if she goes for the crouch fierce into the projectile. You'll still be able to punish her. So backdashing it is not a big deal. Because if she goes into the projectile, you still punish her Bullhorn. And yeah, you're out of her pressure. Free. And then you got to be careful because you're a little close to her after the Bullhorn, obviously. Alright, another thing is just don't panic too much. Obviously, I might sound like, you know, it's very scary to deal with Laura, but I mean, it is scary, obviously. But you just gotta, you know, hold down the fort with Birdie. You have good defense, and you just gotta keep her out and stop her from, you know, just doing a lot of stuff. Laura's get really impatient and just really aggressive. It's kind of like a desperate rush they get sometimes. You just kind of will run into that type of you know, Laura player that, you know, when you have a good lead on them, they just start like dashing in and doing crazy stuff because they need to get in. So you just gotta predict that from Laura players. They do that. They tend to do that a lot when you're stopping them out of certain things. Like you literally hit them, and they'll try jumping on you. You know what I mean? So you gotta watch out for anything a little crazy that they might do because they have to get in on you. So they're gonna do whatever it takes to get in on you. You gotta know that. So you gotta watch out for those certain things and be able to stuff them out right away. Alright. So you can Bullhorn the crouch fierce, but there's not really a good option because if she does heavy kick, which is her other option after command grab, the Bullhorn will be able to won't be able to stuff that out. I mean, maybe. She has to kind of walk up a little bit. Oh yeah, Bullhorn doesn't work. Never mind. Yeah, so that's another option that she has, heavy kick. The thing is, for a really good spaced out heavy kick is very dangerous to deal with because she can like kind of whiff punish certain moves autopilotly with light kick into elbow. How to deal with the light kick elbow situation is to so after you block it, you know, if you're trying to press light kick, she can whip punish you with pressing light kick. So you can press crouch and light punch. That's the good part about your crouch and light punch, is that it stops that autopilot move that she has. If she tries to press light kick basically after, it becomes like a whip punish. Let me show you guys just in case, so some of you guys understand what I'm talking about. Hopefully I timed it well, maybe. Alright. No, I didn't time it. Let me just do it then, like without the command grab. Hopefully that works. See, that's what I'm talking about. So, if if the heavy kick is spaced out, most of them go for light kick just into elbow. Just it's like an automatic whip punish if you try to press a button. Think of it as like a Birdie throwing out some safe, somebody presses in a button and you whip punish them. Think of it like that, basically. Alright, and how to beat that is use crouch jab instead of light kick. So crouch jab beats that type of option. Beats most of our options after the spaced out heavy kick. It's a minus. It's just that you're whiffing a button. That's why. So Yes, you can use crouch jab. It's a good part about Birdie. A lot of characters can't really do too much after that. So I'm glad Birdie has that type of option to just stuff her out. And after you do, like I said, be careful, because after you stuff her out, a lot of them like to jump. You know, once you stuff them out, automatically they jump in, you know, try to get a sneaky jump in. Because they really, all they care about is getting in. Once they get in, they can start, you know, their mix-up games. Like I said, the medium punch game, you know, medium punch, you know, EX command grab or dash up command grab. A lot of them do that. Crouch your medium punch into the EX lightning. So this string right here will jail you if on block. If you really don't want to deal with it, like I said, like when, like she's doing it too many times on you, like you already got hit by something that she did after. So for example, if she went for the medium punch, crouch your medium punch, did EX lightning, you know, and then did a command grab after on block, because it will jail you enough to get a command grab, depending on the range. Well, I didn't time it right there. You can interrupt if she did that, but you have to guess if she's gonna do the command grab or if she's gonna do the heavy punch. So, and they're pretty fast moves, so it's really hard to tell. Like it's really hard to tell you. It's really hard. Yeah. So you gotta be careful with certain things that you're gonna do. All right. Like I said, you know, the option like with the bullhorn backdashing, because if you backdash that crouch heavy punch and you're holding bullhorn, you still be able to punish even if she went for a command grab after, and you still be able to hold bullhorn. So, alright. Thing is, you can interrupt her. She can obviously, if you know she's gonna do a command grab, you can interrupt her. The problem is that you have to see her dashing in. It's hard to tell. And some lures might go for jab into overhead. That's like a common thing that a lot of lures do. They go from they go like this. So on hit, she's I think plus maybe 0. I'm not sure, but most lures will try to go for command grab after hit, after the overhead, or if they see that you're jumping, they might go for a jab and then keep trying to reset you until they guess right, basically. So just stuff her out of those like attempts to try to do things that she can't do, basically, to get in. There's a lot of fake stuff, you know, with Laura. Now, if you block the overhead or whatever, then it's very punishable. So let me go over it. There's so much things to go over, man, with Laura. She has a lot of things you gotta worry about, man. It sucks. You can use that if, you know, you don't want to risk, you know. Crouch medium punch works, but you have to do it like right away. That's the problem. Command grab does not punish that. She can jump it. Command grab does not punish it. Yeah. And this is if you predict it coming. Most of the time you don't. You know, oh crap, and then you punish. Yeah, most of the time that's how I do it, yeah. You block it like right on time and then that happens. You have to punish, you know, lightly because you did not expect that. If you know that you're gonna do it, then, you know, just get that max damage on her. So yeah. Be careful with things like that. Some laws might throw it like mid-screen. That's another thing too. Very weird, but it's just a thing that lords can do. You know, they have the option to try to just, you know, throw stuff out until they get that one mix up, and then as long as you keep, you know, stuffing them out of all their stuff that they can do, then they'll feel like so, like, you know, like defeated, because, you know, they're low on health. You stuffed out, you know, you stuffed out Laura, you're keeping her away most of the match, and it's just so hard for her to get in. They just like break, you know. It's very hard for Laura to get in. And once you get in on Laura, she doesn't have any good options on wake up, so you can kind of maul her down too. She has a good reversal, I'll say that. It's a little slow, but it's still good. It has, you know, causes knockdown, and she can get to start up some offense and stuff. And just be aware of the projectiles. Another option for Laura, whatever, another option against her projectiles, EX Dolphin Dive. So if she charges her projectile from long range, you can use EX Dolphin Dive. It'll go over the projectile and punish her. It won't go over the projectile if it's already out. It's a little risky. Depending on how close it is to her, you might get stuffed out by the projectile. But yeah, just be careful with that. But you can punish with the bullhorn. I mean the Dolphin Dive, my bad. Another thing I really want to go over was that I didn't go over my last video was her V trigger. So her V trigger is very dangerous. One thing I want to go over is this right here. Hold on. Make sure that you are getting up. My bad. I messed it up a little bit. Hold on. Make sure that you are getting up after this. No matter what, make sure you are getting up. Because she can do a mix up on you. So, that move right there is basically what calls a 50-50 mix up on you. The, a lot of people know that, you know. Just make sure that you're getting up. And she's still pretty plus after that, which kind of sucks. So, yeah. Yeah, because you don't want to try to get, you know, on that. This sucks. Bullhorn is a good option. It goes through her standing me and punch, crouching me and punch string too. Yeah, it goes through that. So Bullhorn is a good option. Like I said, it's a risky move, but if you really need to stop lures, you can use it against her block strings. It's very good. It doesn't work against the light punch, crouch, and medium, and it's hard to even like bullhorn through that string. It's almost like a really tight string. So yeah, just be careful. And watch out for the medium punch, medium kick spam. It's a very good move. It's a very good move. Make sure that you are using your medium punch to whiff punish that. It's very hard at first, but like if you see a lure just spamming it, you get used to, you know, whiff punishing, or just use crouch jab if you don't want to risk getting counter hit by Laura's medium kick, you know, because it has a lot of active frames, so you gotta be careful. Alright. So just simple V trigger stuff. She charges her fireball a lot faster, so that means you have to react. React a lot faster to her projectile charges when she's in V trigger. So you have to react a lot faster. So V trigger, I say save your V trigger for reversing her. There's a lot of times where you want to get her off of you, especially when you guess right on her heavy punch into the EX projectile cancel. So to deal with that, like I said, you can go over it with EX Dolphin Dive. Another thing I usually do as a mind game, I'll trick a lure player sometimes. So it's very good to use air chain, because a lot of lures when they throw it out, they're trying to jump in on you, because if you're trying to chain, obviously she recovers so fast after that sometimes your chain won't you know, reach. So they'll jump in on you. They get free jumping because you didn't not reach. It won't get there in time. That's how fast it is. So they'll jump in on you. They get a free jump in and destroy you. Sometimes I'll throw air chain because it'll basically they try to jump in because they think it's the regular chain, and I'll catch them with air chain. I get away from the fireball. Fireball gets nullified and she's away from me. Throw down a banana. She's too far to armor me. Set up shop. And that's it. Yeah, it's really good against Laura. Banana is super good against keeping Laura out. And she's too close to the banana, you could sweep her. Sweep is safe. You command grab her if she's really that close. Try to punish, triple the banana, whip punish, or punish her for doing it with medium punch, medium headbutt. Be careful after medium punch, medium headbutt, because you cannot eat anything after medium punch, medium headbutt. That's the point where you have to just zone her out with buttons, because she can armor you if she's that close. Be very careful. Alright. So, I think that's it. I know I didn't go over, what was it? There's some stuff I think that I didn't go over with the, damn, I'm forgetting it. That's why. There's certain things that I might have missed that I didn't really go over. But I got over like pretty much the basic stuff, and some advanced stuff too that she has. So I don't know. The other stuff is more mix-up things that you have to learn to deal with. That's more That's something that you guys can ask me. I know a lot of lures, they try to trap you in the corner with the projectiles. You're probably wondering like, what the hell do I do? The thing about that is that you have to really hold that. There's nothing really you can do. She gets free overheads and stuff like that. You can reverse her when she does that. So if she traps you in the corner with for example, let me just help you guys out with that. Alright. Anyone who's new to this. This is a pretty old thing, but some people still might not know. So no, she has ES projectile, you have to respect her overhead. Wait, which one did I do? I think it was 1. Hopefully. Oh my goodness, not 1. I gotta figure this out. Alright. It was 5. Oh my goodness, which one was it? Oh my goodness, please, not now. Man, you know what? Do it again. Why didn't I remember? The hell was it? Am I bugging out? Alright, it was 5. Jesus. Alright. You don't want to deal with that because it makes her overhead safe, and if you get hit by the overhead, she combo off of it. You can reverse her when you block the overhead. And you gotta watch low. So bull horning, she can block it, so it's really hard. You have to literally try to guess right. So it's a little hard, a little tough to deal with. Wait, I got hit by it, hold on. If you know what's coming, obviously you go for bullhorn. But if you don't know what's coming, then you can reverse her, because it nullifies the projectile and it keeps her away from you. And then, you know, you can kind of get out of the corner a little bit. You know, keep her away from you. So that's the last thing I want to go over. If you guys have any questions, any more questions that I didn't really go over. I know I probably missed some little things, but they're more like specific things that might not they might help a little bit, but they're not like too common or whatever. They're not practical, some of the stuff. So yeah. And if you're just if you're struggling with like any type of like normal thing, like, you know, you're facing a lure that's delaying her, she's not doing any projectiles, she's just throwing heavy punch and it's throwing you off. That's just a mix up. Well, yeah. Yeah, I know a lot about this matchup. I've played a lot of very good lures, like a lot. You got Idom in New York, and I've also played a very good I played a very good lure player in the higher ranks. You know, they play kind of similar, but they do have their own mix-ups, and you have to you know, learn how to deal with it. You start gaining like, you know, very good solid defense, and start learning how well you can do against the matchup. You just gotta keep her away. You keep her out really well. So, but it's still really tough. You know, Laura's Laura. You know, she has that touch of death option if you guess wrong. So it's tough. But Birdie does have that in the corner that he can pressure you really hard. But yeah, high damage. So yeah, that's it. Hope you guys you know, can learn from that. I hope you guys learned you know, a lot from this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys feel that, you know, this will really help you guys a lot in the matches that you run into against lures, because you might not have known some of these things that, you know, can just stuff her out most of the time, and just to avoid a lot of her things that you might get trapped in against lures, because if you don't know a lot of things with lure, you can feel trapped. So yeah. Guys have any more questions, just leave me a question, please. And that's it for the video. Thank you guys for watching. And I saw the 1,000 subscribers. I was really happy about that. I really appreciate you guys for, you know, watching my videos and subscribing to me. It really makes me feel really happy, you know, like creating content, helping people out, and this just makes me want to help you guys out even more and make more videos. So I really appreciate you guys for the subscribers, 1,000 subscribers. I really appreciate it. That I am out. Goodbye.